That Clim Robbins has been officially selected to play in this year's inaugural NUC All-World Gridiron Classic.
I give thanks to God, my best friends Cam and Bert, my mom, dad. It's an honor to play in this game. Dave Schumann, talked to him a lot, became close with him, took him to a lot of camps with him. I learned a lot through the camp, so it basically helped me out through my high school year. Coach Lane stayed on me hard, make sure I do well in school. Thank you.
Chris Dabrowski here live from Jones High School in Orlando, Florida, here with Clim Robbins, who has just been selected and announced to play in NUC All-World Gridiron Classic Friday, December 31st in Charleston, South Carolina, live on Fox College Sports. Clim, I have a couple questions I want to ask you. The first question is, can you just sum up in a few words what it feels like to be actually selected and to commit to play in a game like this?
I feel very good to play against kids all around the world, and I was one of the select ones. It gave me a view of where I'm at and what I should be working on.
And that's very interesting they said all around the world, Clim, because it's not only national players itself, but it's players from Canada, it's players from Mexico, it's players from Australia and Croatia. What is your feeling about that it's not only national but international players?
Oh, it's nice, you know, getting to meet new people around the world, meet new friends, play against different type of people. So it gives me a good feeling in my system that I'm going to have to go out there and work hard.
Very cool, Clim. And there's one more thing I'm going to ask you that I ask every single player, coach, and parent. If there's one thing that the world can expect from you in the National Underclassmen Combine game itself on Fox College Sports, what can they expect to see from you on the field?
Well, they can expect from me to giving it my all and going out there and just working hard and doing my job.
Well, very cool, Clim. Thank you very much. Congratulations for the game, and we'll see you guys in Charleston. This is Chris Dabrowski again here from Jones High School in Orlando, Florida. I'm here with Coach Lang, Clim Robbins' coach. And, Coach, I just have two questions to ask you. The first one is, what is it like from a coach's perspective to actually see Clim come in as a freshman and now as a senior and is known as one of the elite football players not only in the country now but the world to play in this game?
I guess the most important thing watching him come as a freshman, learning the game of football, learning different coverages, learning different skills, a different technique to make him a top flight cornerback, which he is today. And you know, it's one of the things that you enjoy watching a kid grow. He really take grasp of a game, not just going out there to play like Sandlot, but he really understands a variety of things with football, what it takes to be very successful, and that's what he's done.
And, Coach, I appreciate that. And there's one more thing I want to ask you, and I asked Clim this, I'm going to ask his parents this in a little bit. But if there's one thing that the world can expect from him Friday, December 31st in Charleston, South Carolina, and the NUC All-World Gridiron Classic, what can they expect from him on the field?
Competitor.
Well, you heard it here from Coach, and you're going to see it down in Charleston live on Fox College Sports on December 31st for the NUC All-World Gridiron Classic. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
This is Chris Dabrowski once again here from Jones High School in Orlando, Florida with the NUC All-World Gridiron Classic. I am standing here with Mr. and Mrs. Robbins, Clim's parents, and they're both very excited. And I know his mother said, get me on camera. I want to talk. So not a problem. Well, I'm going to start with you first. You're a coach here, which is very cool, very cool. I'm going to ask you a very interesting question that we don't get to ask many coaches or parents. You have two perspectives. The first one is seeing Clim as a son on the football field and now in this game, and the second one is seeing Clim as a coach and as a player now in this football game. So let me ask you this. What are your views about these two different perspectives, and how actually you view this on both sides?
Well, it's kind of hard to do both, but as a father, I want to see him do great, try to make most of the touchdowns, just make all the big plays. But on a coach's perspective, to teach him how to do it right and be a coach for the whole team, not just for my son.
That's a very good answer, Coach. I appreciate that. Now let's turn to Mrs. Robbins for a second here. I know when I was in high school, my mother would scream, would say, "Get off my son, don't hurt my son." And I know from a mother's perspective, seeing her through the years, that it has to be hard for you to see your son on the field, but in the same token, you're so proud of him for doing so well. So my question is to you is, what is it like seeing your son in an everyday high school game, but now he's selected to play in this national, not even national, this world game that's going to be live? So as a mother's perspective, what is your feeling about your son being selected to play in this game?
First of all, I'm just so excited and so proud of him because I've seen him play football since he was 5 years old, and he's just become an awesome player. I mean, just awesome. Knows the game, knows what to do in the game, and he knows how to take a few people out. So I'm happy about that. But it's just such an honor for us to have him going to a world game, to get the experience of playing against other high school sports, and just to see him get that talent, because that's what he'll need to go to the next level.
Very cool. I appreciate that. I'm going to ask you both the same question I asked Clim and I asked Coach. I'm going to ask Pops first, and I'll go to Mom. What could the world expect to see from Clim on Friday, December 31st at NUC All-World Gridiron Classic on national television? What can they expect from him on the field?
An explosive, young, small player.
Some would say, let's say, Mighty Mouse. Very cool. And Mom, the same question. What could the world expect to see from your son? And then you see All-World Gridiron Classic on Friday, December 31st.
Okay. My thing is, do not turn your back, because he will be coming around the corner.
Speedy Gonzalez, too. Mighty Mouse and Speedy Gonzalez. Very cool. Well, guys, I thank you very much for letting us come into here and make this very special announcement. And we'll see you guys down in Charleston on Friday, December 31st for the NUC All-World Gridiron Classic.